Welcome to this week's installment of the 2-Minute Drill. We're here with Nichols football head coach Dale Olmsted. The Bison host Curry this weekend on Senior Day. So, Coach, let's start out there. Talk about your senior class.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a special day. Not only get a chance to play football, our home game, but have the seniors kind of walk off that field for the last time. As you know, Coach Maloney and his staff brought in, had the majority of these guys, all these guys, and great bunch of guys. I've got to know them over the last 11 months. Especially our captains, Paul Craig, Joe Richardson, and Brett Franciosi playing in their last game. To have those captains lead the rest of the seniors out there, looking forward to it. Get a chance to actually meet some of their parents. A lot of these players are from all over the area, so I'm looking forward to getting to meet their family. And and again for the seniors, it's a huge game. Against Curry, but again for the seniors to have their last game out there, it's something special for sure.
Bison coming off a bye week, so Coach, how'd the last 10, 12 days go?
Pretty good. Get a chance. The schedule makers weren't too kind to us to have a bye week. Just 2 weeks to go in the season. I think next year we're more in the middle of the season, but it couldn't have come at a better time for us. It's been a long season for a lot of these guys. We fought pretty hard against Maine Maritime. It was kind of a back and forth game there for 3 quarters. They did a great job. And they pulled away with the end there, but again, much needed chance for our guys to get a break, both mentally and physically, something that we needed, and the coaches too. It's been a long season. It's been a learning process, and we took on the bye. We had kind of a green-white game on Thursday. Some of the kids that don't get to play on the field on Saturday, give them an opportunity to show what they have. So things are looking good. But all in all, it was a great week.
Touch on the green-white game real quick. What did you see out of that game? Anybody kind of stand out to you? Not to pinpoint individuals, but just what do you guys take away from that?
Well, again, with our program sort of rebuilding, I need to do a better job next year getting some JV games. This year we only had 1. We thought we'd have at least 2 or 3 next year. That's one of my, goals in the offseason is to make sure that we can have that opportunity for these kids who do work hard during the practice. Unfortunately, don't have an opportunity to play on Saturday. So this format gave them that opportunity. It was just them. Any kid that really didn't get to play as much as they usually do. The defense was green, the offense was white. We had that our position coaches sort of coached them throughout the game. We put 20 minutes on the scoreboard, and it was a great game. Actually, I think it was 42-41. So very competitive, but again, for the most part, it gives these guys an opportunity to play, and it did. We saw 3 or 4 kids that were like, oh, okay, great. We can, the future's bright, and that gave us an opportunity as coaches and players to sit back and watch these guys go to work.
Now we get back to the games that count in the standings. Curry team that comes in here, not too far off from you guys. They've had some struggles here, but coming off a big win against Western New England.
Yeah, Curry, Coach Skip Bandini and his staff do a great job. They're a lot like us this year, battling with teams, but just can't quite put the whole thing together. This week they were able to. They beat a very, very good Western New England team who we have next week. To hold them to no points through 4 quarters is quite an accomplishment. So their defense is outstanding. Their offense is young, but they're doing a lot of nice things. It's certainly going to be a challenge for us. But, doing a little research, I noticed that this Curry team is the Curry University College is the team that Nichols has played the most in their history. So 55 games, I think. So this will be the 56th game. We're looking forward to it. They've won the last 12 years in a row. This is our home game. We're going to be fired up for it for sure.
And both the programs with a lot of tradition. Curry was a big powerhouse not that many years ago.
Yep.
Nichols as well had their conference titles in the 70s. Keys to winning the game.
Yeah, no, both programs certainly have had their glory moments. With some of the newer schools coming on, like Salve and Endicott done a great job recruiting. It's a fierce competition out there bringing in those kids. But again, I think both Nichols and Curry will get back to the top. I say the key to the games for us is to, if we're going to be able to move the ball in their defense. I said, they didn't allow a point to Western New England. That's going to be a challenge for us offensively. Defensively, play a little bit more consistent. Our guys have put, I think, 5 quarters in a row of shutout football as well. They've had their moments, and then the offense hasn't had their moments. So special teams, we're looking to have a consistent game. If we can play even with them and maybe win that special teams battle, that might be the difference. I expect a close game, hard-fought game for both teams.
Game begins at 12 o'clock at Vendetti. The seniors will be honored following the game. Fans, if you can't make it to Vendetti, NicholsAthletics.com will have live stats and a video feed as well. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.